Hi, welcome to my tips and tricks video for H1Z1 PS4. I hope something in here helps you out. First thing is, don't be afraid to heal in the final circle. Usually if you pull up behind somebody and everyone's got vehicles, they're just going to drive away from you. You've got plenty of time to heal. Also, if you can do it and you have EMPs, try to EMP them and force them to fight each other. That way you have the advantage. You can easily see out of the gas, but it's very hard to look into the gas. I don't know why this is, but that's just how it is, so keep that in mind. You can juke people by getting in and out of your car, making them miss their shots. I use this a lot, and it always, not always, it saves me a lot of the time. You can even fake like you're trying to get away from it. Going prone in this game is pretty terrible because the animation to get up takes forever, and you can easily get strafed on like I do to this guy. So I wouldn't lay down. You have to lead your snipes. If someone's far away, you gotta raise it above their head. If they're driving in a certain direction, you've gotta point. You gotta lead it in that direction. So keep that in mind. You can bait crates. The best ones to bait are ones near buildings, like I'm doing here. Get a lot of free kills like that. If you want to get higher kill gameplays, it's a good way to find some people. What you want to do is crouch up and down while you're opening your crate so you don't get killed like those people. Makes it way harder to get sniped. If someone's trying to use cover against you, just throw everything you got at them, get them out of their comfort zone, and give yourself the advantage in the gunfight. Here, this dude was hiding behind the cop car. I had him weak, so I just throw a molly on him. Runs around to the rock, but he's already dead. This is probably my favorite thing to use. Is gas grenades when someone's hiding in a camper. You can also use them for cover. Here I was getting pinched. There was a guy north and there was a guy south, and they were both shooting at me. So I'm using these gas grenades to just get out of there. This guy had the same idea, and you can see it would have worked, but I had already killed him before the gas came onto my screen. Here you want to keep in mind, if you're getting somebody weak, they're most likely going to run into their car and try to drive away. So if they're near their vehicle, just go ahead and pre-aim the driver's seat, and you should get a free kill.
He's not gonna peek now.
If someone shoots an M40 at you, do not stand still and just continue to fire at them, because most likely you're going to get headshotted. My advice is to just rush them. That's what I like to do. Learning to jump shot, this is pretty important if you want to get good at up-close battles. It's not just good with a shotgun, it's good with anything. Up close anyway. If you need medkits or bandages, come to the bleachers at the baseball field.
Take us to the house, dude. We gotta take.
Okay, you want to fight for the best position at the final circle. This is very important because you've worked hard, you've gotten to the end of the game. Now you want to get the best position because now look, we know where this team's coming from. They have to push us, the gas is pushing them. You get the easy win. You can jump out of a car at the last second if it's going to blow up, like I did here, and you'll survive. Here's another example of it. I tried to tell my friend to jump out, but I waited way too late, so ended up getting him killed, but we were both laughing, so it's all good. You can cut your engine by pressing square, and you can sneak up on somebody if they don't notice you, especially if they don't have a headset. I'd recommend getting a headset. It helps a lot in this game. Burst fire your auto guns at longer ranges to help yourself just secure the kill, make it easier on yourself. Don't spam the AR-15 at longer ranges. You have to use a steady fire rate, slower than max. But up close, go for the maximum. When parachuting, press R3 or push your right thumbstick down or in, and you'll be able to look around for enemies. And like here, I got a guy southeast of me, and I'll just, if I want to go fight him, I can head that way. If I want to avoid him, I'll go the other way. If you find extra armor, try to remember where it is, because you might need it later. Try to keep certain guns in certain spots. This way you'll know exactly where to go when you need a certain weapon. A vehicle won't blow up with only the front being on fire. The middle or back side has to get on fire as well first. Like this. Now you would be in danger of it blowing up at any time. But if your teammate's near a car and only the front's on fire, you don't have to worry too much about being blown up. You can go ahead and revive them. If you want to get on the roof of a church, this is how to do it. Open the side door and have it pointing outside. First jump on the railing, then jump onto the door, onto the roof, and you can even go higher. Just sprint and jump and you'll land on the corner. It's way easier to do this with boots, but you can do it without boots if you want. When first landing, hop into the vehicle near you, and that way it'll be taken off the minimap and nobody will come bother you while you try to loot. Before going up a building, try to park a car underneath you so that if somebody is keeping you from being able to come down your staircase, you can just make an escape by jumping down towards the ground, getting into your vehicle right before you hit the ground. If you time it right, you won't take any fall damage and you can get away. You can start healing while you open crates if you start healing before you hit triangle. And that way you can do two things at once. It also works with reloading your gun. If one of your weapons is low on ammo and you find a replacement for it, don't reload your current gun. Just grab the new one and drop this one. Drop the old one, because if you say you reload the old one, then you go grab your new one, well, you just wasted a bunch of ammo, took it out of your pocket, put it into a AR you don't care about. Save gas by cutting your engine off when going down a hill. You'll go just about as fast as you would if you were boosting, and you won't waste any gas. Crates have set spawn locations. Doesn't mean that they're going to spawn there every game, but it does mean they won't spawn anywhere else. So it's worth memorizing crates spawn locations, that way you can have better loot than the other players, and you have a better chance of winning the game.